And we wrap up another incredible week of learning Musar Yomi, bolstering our bitachon day by day, realizing what does it mean to have full bitachon, full faith in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, realizing that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is that only entity that is worthy of the full bitachon, and that one should not be baitech in anyone else. And now on page 91 of the Artscroll Chovos Halevavos, we continue in explaining that which we began yesterday in this cause and effect, in the realization that in as much as Hashem runs the entire world, there's still the hishtadlos, there's still that ingredient, that manly input that is required in order to allow something to happen. So says Rabbeinu Bechaye, Kasher Nistako B'Tzayrich Adam. Now when you look into that which a man needs, to exert himself to accomplish whatever he wants, we find very clearly that the human input is critically important. And he explains, for example, you're hungry and you need to eat something, and someone serves you your beautiful dish right in front of you. If you don't exert yourself to pick up the food, to bring it to your mouth and chew it, you're not going to satisfy, you're hungry. What do you mean? I was hungry and my food's in front of me. Right. But you need to have that intermediary step of taking the food and putting it in your mouth. And that is the shtadlos. Even though HaKadosh Baruch Hu decrees and Hashem is going to see through the fruition, but the middle ingredient of picking up the food is so important. And similarly, someone's very thirsty for water. Certainly if he doesn't eat until the point that he doesn't prepare the food, he doesn't prepare the food at all, grinding and eating, baking and the like, and even greater and more difficult, he first has to buy the food and then he has to prepare it. And it's even going to be more difficult if he doesn't have the money to purchase that which he needs. So he needs to put even more effort, more exertion. Again, you have a need, you have a desire, you have an end result, but you got to do everything to get there. So if the food's in front of you, it's a small end result just to pick up the food and put it in your mouth. If you have the food in your house, it's a bit more. If you don't have the food in your house, you have to go and you have to buy the food. If you don't have the money, you have to go and you have to make the money. Hire yourself out for pay. Or sell an item to get the money. So all of these are the necessary middle steps to get that which you need. So too, the nimshal is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu decrees and makes it come to fruition, but we as men have to do the ishtadlut, which are the middle steps to get there. Continues the Rabbeinu Bechaye v'hela. What is the reason that Hashem made it necessary to go and to work? Why? Why did Hashem make this middle ingredient, the ishtadlus? Why didn't God just make it that which we need, we have implicitly and easily? Ushar mashu zarich elav and everything else, l'shnei panim. There are two reasons. Today we're going to discuss the first reason why Hashem created the world with the need for human input, with the necessity that we as men have to actually exert the effort to get that which we need. The reason is that Hashem's ultimate wisdom decided that each person has to be tested in this world to see, are you really serving Hashem or not? And what is the way to test a person to see if he's serving Hashem? He designed the test to demonstrate this, which are all that which we are lacking, all the things that we desire that are external to our body. To get all those things, that is the test to see whether one actually believes in Hashem. Food and drink, clothing, a house, marital relationships, all of these things you have to get from elsewhere. Hashem commanded us to go out and to get these entities. But Hashem said, wait, don't just go and steal. Don't just go and be mizaneh. No, there are ways, there are times, there are avenues, the appropriate ways that the Torah says how to get your desires. And whatever Hashem decreed a person will get of these things, he's going to get them. Hashem says you're going to have $1,000,000, you'll get that $1,000,000. But are you going to get it in the appropriate manner following the Torah? Whatever Hashem decided you're not going to get, you're not going to get. And the ways, the means to get there will be withheld from him. And via this, a person serving Hashem or is violating Hashem's will become clear, because you have to get the food. Are you going to do it in the appropriate manner or in the illegal manner? By way of resolve and choice, to go down one of the roads and not the other road. Which way are you going to choose to get your needs? So warnings and punishment have to do with what he decides. Even if he didn't actually do what he wants to do, still he will not get those means. Whereas if we had everything in front of us, there'd be no way for Hashem to test us to see whether we'd actually follow his will and his desire in our way of running this world. And we'll pick up from here next week. So we continue learning about Bitachon.